Hi, it's me, Kirstie.
That was September 8th, which turns out to be Kirstie Alley's final Instagram post, where she was offering to do cameo greetings for fans, and she showed that her quick wit was still as strong as ever when her grandchild interrupted the recording of the message.
And I always do what you ask me to do. Oh, I just had a new baby, by the way. I know I'm a little old for a new kid, but congratulations to me, I'd say.
Now, in a message from her two children posted across Kirstie's social media, they revealed that the actress passed away from cancer, and it has now been confirmed that it was colon cancer. In their note, her children said in part, "As iconic as she was on screen, she was an even more amazing mother and grandmother." I can't speak to that, but boy, was she ever iconic on the screen. Kirstie pulled off one of the most impressive feats in television history. People thought Cheers was going to crumble when Shelley Long left at the end of season 5. But it was within seconds of that season 6 premiere that Rebecca Howe had us saying, "Diane who?"
Somebody got up on the wrong side of bed.
Don't you use the word bed with me. I forbid you to use the word bed.
Sorry.
You make me sick.
Ted Danson remembered Kirstie yesterday saying, "I was on a plane today and did something I rarely do. I watched an old episode of Cheers. It was the episode where Tom Berenger proposes to Kirstie, who keeps saying no even though she desperately wants to say yes. Kirstie was brilliant in it."
Don't you stop loving me. I married a plumber.
Her ability to play a woman on the verge of a nervous breakdown was both moving and hysterically funny. She made me laugh 30 years ago when she shot that scene, and she made me laugh today just as hard. As I got off the plane, I heard that Kirstie had died. I'm so sad and so grateful for all the times she made me laugh. I send my love to her children. As they well know, their mother had a heart of gold. I will miss her. Kelsey Grammer said, "I always believe grief for a public figure is a private matter, but I will say I loved her." Rhea Perlman added, "Kirstie was a unique and wonderful person and friend. Her joy of being was boundless. We became friends almost instantly when she joined the cast of Cheers. She had massive Halloween and Easter parties and invited the entire crew of the show and their families. She wanted everyone to feel included. She loved her children deeply. I've never met anyone remotely like her. I feel so thankful to have known her. I'm going to miss her very, very much." John Ratzenberger tweeted, "It's so sad, so very sad. God bless you and keep you, Kirstie Alley."
I want you to get ready for the most exciting night of your life.
Kirstie Alley, cheers.
Kirstie won an Emmy for her work, and her speech is one of the most famous.
And I wanted to thank my husband, and I didn't want to thank him like, I really love him and everything. So I'd like to thank my husband, Parker, the man who has given me the big one for the last 8 years.
Yesterday, Parker, her ex-husband, wrote on Instagram, "Dear Kirstie, I'm so grateful for our years together and for the two incredibly beautiful children and now grandchildren that we have. You will be missed. With love, Parker." From love to Look Who's Talking.
Yummy! Yummy!
Many are sharing this scene from the 1989 classic since hearing of Kirstie's passing.
All right, don't look at mommy.
John Travolta said yesterday, "Kirstie was one of the most special relationships I've ever had. I love you, Kirstie. I know we will see each other again." And he shared a different dancing scene. That was the two of them in the third film of the franchise, Look Who's Talking Now. Sharon Stone commented on John's post, "She was so funny and warm." Kirstie really was one of my favorites, but even I forgot how extensive her career was.
Stand by. Project parabolic course to avoid entering neutral zone.
Aye, Captain.
One of her first roles was in 1982's Star Trek The Wrath of Khan.
How we deal with death is at least as important as how we deal with life, wouldn't you say?
As I indicated, Admiral, that thought had not occurred to me.
And William Shatner tweeted yesterday, "Saddened to hear of the passing of Kirstie Alley. Condolences to her family and friends." After Cheers wrapped, and Look Who's Talking finished its trilogy, Kirstie continued to have a very successful film and TV career. It Takes Two was among Kirstie's films that were trending yesterday. Her co-star Steve Guttenberg wrote on Instagram, "Kirstie met me at her house with a tuna sandwich on my favorite bread. Steve, I know all about you and your love for rye bread. Eat some tuna." We were rehearsing It Takes Two, and every day she amazed me with her generosity of the tangible and with her soulfulness. The world is a bit empty without Kirstie. There was Village of the Damned and Deconstructing Harry.
We had a,
Outbreak.
yes, we had an outbreak, and it was,
Lice.
Lice?
Her For Richer or Poorer co-star Tim Allen wrote yesterday, "A sweet soul pass on in Kirstie Alley. Sad, sad news. Prayers for all her family."
But it only lasted a very short time.
Minute lice.
The same year of that big screen comedy, she was back on the small screen in the hit Veronica's Closet, which ran for 3 seasons. Ever Carradine wrote, "I've not spoken with her forever, but I have to thank her for launching my career. She told me I was funny every single day on Veronica's Closet, and I believed her. She threw the best parties and gave the parakeets as a rap gift. Godspeed."
This is the time in the pageant where you realize that tomorrow night, I'll bet one of these girls is gonna walk away a loser.
Drop Dead Gorgeous was another film trending yesterday as people remembered laughing out loud at Kirstie's work in the beauty pageant comedy.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Now don't touch her.
And she continued to knock him dead in 2016 on Scream Queens.
You have tested positive for STDs.
What? Which ones?
All of them.
Jamie Lee Curtis said, "She was a great comic foil in Scream Queens and a beautiful mama bear in her very real life. She helped me buy onesies for my family that year for Christmas. We agreed to disagree about some things, but had mutual respect and connection. Sad news." Travis Tritt tweeted, "Shocked and saddened by the news of Kirstie Alley." Marlee Matlin tweeted, "She was complex, energetic, animated, and hilarious, and she was my friend. Sending my condolences to her family. Rest in peace, Kirstie Alley. P.S. She would agree with me in saying F cancer." Kirstie's final TV appearance ends up being The Masked Singer in April.
I always had to keep mixing my career, mixing my life up, or it was going to get really mundane. It was going to get really boring fast. So I guess I finally got up the nerve to do it.
Emmy Award-winning actress Kirstie Alley!
Quite the eclectic career. And Jackee Harry's tweet paying tribute to the 2-time Emmy winner and Golden Globe winner is getting a lot of attention. She wrote, "Whether you agreed with her or not, Kirstie Alley was an undeniable talent who brought joy to many, through the screen and with her warm, hilarious spirit. Rest in peace, love. You're one of a kind." Yeah, I definitely fell off in following Kirstie's career in the last few years because of her politics. But I mean, there's no denying her talent. She was a comedic genius.
I need my fat pants!
Like Ted Danson said, to play unhinged that well is a very special gift because you don't want to come off as being unhinged yourself. But yeah, she was brilliant. But yeah, how will you remember Kirstie Alley, who had such a massive, incredible career?